Hi, I'm Jeffrey Dallet. I'm a Denver, Colorado-based singer-songwriter. Through my time in the Denver music scene, I've encountered all kinds of musicians, varying from ability to style to age, the broad spectrum. The Denver music scene offers a very eclectic mix. One in particular I was very fond of was a guy named Moses Walker. Now, Moses Walker has his own style and his own unique way of living. So, rather than me explain it to you, I decided to spend some time with Moses and have you guys come into his world and see what Moses Walker is all about. So, here we go.
When I first met him, he was playing music, and I was enchanted. I thought he was the sexiest beast I had ever laid my eyes on. He looked like a yogi master with the long beard, and the way he kept a rhythm. And then I got to hang out with him a little bit more and find out that he is even sexier than I had first thought.
Sexy beast for sure, but how did the sexy start? With a humble beginning at an orphanage.
The place is in Philadelphia. Okay. It's called Girard College. It was founded in 1848 by a guy named Stephen Girard. It ran from 1st to 12th grade. You had to wear a tie every day. It was strict. It was an interesting way to grow up. Girard had a wall around it. It was in the middle of the city. I was there from 2nd grade to 10th grade.
Okay. And
I was thrown out of there because I was an incorrigible youth.
Incorrigible youth seem to make the best artists. Jimi Hendrix couldn't read music.
I played trumpet in a high school band. I got thrown out because I didn't read music. I got 5 minutes on at least a dozen instruments. I can play a flute, I can play a trumpet, trombone, tuba, yeah, all of that stuff. Xylophone, keyboards, organs, pianos, guitar, mandolin, banjo, ukulele.
But wait, a master of all?
The 5 minutes I play, you'd think I knew what I was doing.
I tried to challenge Moses, so I asked him about the harmonica.
I played harmonica for frickin' years, and I stink. But I did it, and people would let me sit in and tell me I was good, so I like it when they encourage bad behavior. Be nice.
Humility and charm.
Wow, thank you.
Two of Moses' best traits. I wanted to find more, so I talked to his close friends and bandmates.
And it's not just that he's a talented musician or a hell of a lot of fun to hang out with, it's that he's kind of like a guru in life.
Invitations to travel are dancing lessons from God. And I believe that. Thank you.
And travel he does.
Yeah, the end of the month I get to go be a star down in Silver City, New Mexico. Oh. It's some blues festival. Oh. Be a shit ton of people.
Do they pay you to go down there?
Oh, yeah. This is a good one. Two nights in a motel with my own room that I don't have to share, and money. How can you go wrong?
New Mexico, Texas.
I went to Houston to play a private party, and it was really fun, and it was for little kids, and there was dogs and little kids all over the stage. That was awesome. I stayed in really nice accommodations. I drank really expensive whiskey and smoked really expensive cigars.
Whether you're smoking guitars or cigars, it's not all glitz and glamour for a musician, even for one as skilled as Moses.
I played 6 or 7 gigs, and I think the highest paying one was $60. I play dumpy places and I play really nice places. There's a broad spectrum. You go someplace and you play to 50 people whose phones are off, and they clap after every song and they laugh at all your jokes. And then the next night you're in some dump and there's 3 guys sitting at the bar.
Thank you, folks. We got some CDs for sale, so if you like what you're listening to, you can throw $10 in the tip jar, grab a CD on the way out.
I get both extremes in my life. You know, I get to live like the hippie that I used to be, and I get to live in a style that I would really like to become accustomed to.
Playing for tips and meals are how working-class musicians usually survive. Moses also attracts all kinds of people to play with. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, my name's BB. First name's B, my last name's B. You spell B-E is my first name, and B-E is my last name. I have no middle initial.
Wow, so it's just BB.
So it's just BB, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm from Edgewater.
Edgewater. Oh, Colorado,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
Okay.
This is the official Clam Daddy outfit, is to wear the glasses. Well, I've been playing with Moses. He's a really good guy. I've learned some really nice Depression-era blues on the banjo. He knows hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs from the Depression-era blues. Dream a little dream with me, you know. Ain't got nobody.
Depression-era blues. Not something you hear too much today, but it still appeals to younger audiences. What do you like about Moses Walker's music?
So I am from South Louisiana, near New Orleans, and when I hear Moses play, it always reminds me of home, because it's got that soulful, bluesy, jazzy almost sound to it.
It's such a cool sound, but what is this music he plays?
It's covers of stuff that I really like. And it's Fats Waller, it's Ben Cedron, people nobody knows. I play some Bromberg, I play some Doc Watson, I play a little bit of everything. I play the song and they say, oh, is that original?
Speaking of originals, how about some originals from Moses?
I have probably written 20 songs in my life, 25. I play maybe 4 of them. I don't play it because I don't like it.
But his fans do.
That song about himself, you've heard it, right?
Gotta be made from sugar and fat. Gotta be crazy. You gonna be mine.
Gotta Be Crazy. I wrote that song with my second wife. After my second marriage was over, I wrote that song.
Moses has a way with the ladies.
Until you get on stage with Moses, he doesn't really remember you unless you're a good-looking woman, of course.
I joked with him this morning that I feel like a groupie.
I've been married 3 times. The first wife, my career was the military, and I got thrown out of that. My second wife, my career was the glass business. I made tabletops and ended up doing structural glass and stuff. My third wife, I was on a horse farm, and I was a farrier for 10 years.
Multiple wives and tons of vocations all make for good music. It's all in what you learn and observe.
There's probably 100, 150 tunes that I learned from one guy, and I like to tell people I traded my second wife for all that material. and it was the best trade ever.
Nice trade, but not without consequence.
He'd come to my house and we'd play for hours. Yeah, and then he'd go in the kitchen and fool about with my wife, and then he'd come back out and teach me another song. I have to answer this, is that okay? Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Business calls. But business isn't booming, and probably never will.
I don't make a living, it's a lifestyle.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle. On a good day, I'll pick up 30, 40 bucks, and that'll get me through the day. The 40 bucks I made today. That bought my cigarettes, it bought my gasoline, and my car is full, and I got enough money left over for dinner. It's a good day. Thanks for being here this morning.
Hey, I wish I could stay all day. You are awesome. I love it.
I want to give you one of these.
Okay.
And if you go to my website, I don't plan on getting rich. I just plan on being happy.
He knows to the core how to live the most with the least.
I'm the happiest homeless guy in the world. And I'm not really homeless. I have a 1975 Dodge Jamboree that I live in a friend of mine's backyard.
I had never heard of a 1975 Dodge Jamboree, so I had to check it out. And Moses was kind enough to take me there. This is the Jamboree.
This is my home. You know, you can't park them anywhere. Yeah. So when I came out here, my friend said, we'll just leave it here. This has been my home for 12 years. Used to be off the streets and out of trouble. It's nice because I live in the country.
Does this air conditioning work?
This one does, yes.
And in we went.
All right, so how do you can you climb over the seat with that?
Artwork. Tons of artwork.
This is the same guy that did the cover for Wonderlick.
An amazing abode for an amazing person who's blessed with giving people all around.
I mean, how many people live like you do? And
Nobody that I know.
He's our favorite yard gnome.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is.
And this is your property, right?
Yeah, I share it with my sister and brother-in-law. Okay. So.
Yeah, and they're nice enough to let me stay here. They constantly are helping me out and doing stuff. And, you know, I needed tires the one day. And Larry was at the junkyard and he said, you need tires? And he said, there's great tires here. I said, okay. Figuring he was paying like 25 bucks for a pair or something. Ended up being $180. And so I said to him, it'd take me a while to pay you. But they don't really mind, you know, which is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I'm just sort of blessed like that.
Yeah.
You know, I get stuff all the time. People give me shit all the time, and then I give it away. I'm a shameless regifter.
Selfless people.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing.
I'm still waiting for you to just...
And another precious gift from someone special.
No, it ain't.
This is my bed guitar. I sleep with this. So when I wake up after 2 hours of sleep, I play this for a half hour or so and then go back to sleep, you know, and then get up again and do it all over again. This was a Christmas present from a woman that I love very deeply who is now passed.
Everyone who knows him loves the Moses lines.
Ronnie was telling me the other day he wants to get a doll that looks like me. And then, so you pull on the beard and it says the one-liners that I use all the time. Buy this, you'll get all the girls.
How do you feel about overweight, middle-aged white boys trying to play the blues?
Everything that happens is absolutely perfect. And the validation is, that's the way it is. My limitations are what makes what I do sound the way it sounds. Because if it weren't for my limitations, I'd play it exactly the way I heard it. And then it would just be me making somebody else's song lousy.
And everyone has their favorite quote.
One of my favorite things that he says every once in a while, when a song goes really, really wrong, and it's over, he'll say, "Hey, we wrote that song on the way over here. Too bad we drove in separate cars."
Quick wits, one-liners, and one more story for the ages.
So I took this girl on a date. She wanted to go to a Mexican restaurant. We were in, I think it was Evans, Colorado, out in the middle of nowhere. We'd taken some dirt road to get to this place. And we go in there and we're sitting having dinner. And she said, she's telling me about how she grew up and blah, blah, blah. And she said, "I hate all Mexicans." And I said, "That sucks." And she threw a burrito at me. So I cleaned myself up, went out the door, got in her car, and drove away, and left her there in a restaurant full of Mexicans. Deal with this. I never saw her again. I don't know what happened to her.
How about this one? Freeze the grain, and roses too.
He's traveled the world, played all types of venues. But what's next on the adventure docket?
New Zealand, by way of Fiji, because I really want to go see New Zealand. Australia, and maybe I'll get lost in the outback forever. But who knows?
All this and I love you. I will be this time.
A rare artist with an Aragon by style, keeping that art form alive.
Yeah, not much more.
A true Denver treasure.
And I think to myself, but a wonderful world. Mighty fine. Oh, thank you.
I haven't seen my chin in 35 years. I shot more whiskey than I ever drank beer. Some call me less, some call me more. Most of them call me as I walk across the floor. Now you see this beard that's growing on down. It keeps me in tune when the gravity's around. It helps me float when I'm swimming out to sea. Hold your attention when you're talking to me. Placement as he evolved around the sun. A constant breezy companion who was fickle with his fun. Prone to midday anythings and midnight I don't knows. He wandered town to town by night, repeating with the crows.